Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have also been watching LGVN. We're gonna see what it wants to do. It's definitely moving dollars, and yeah, GVN. Everything else kind of fell off, but yeah, we'll just keep our eyes on LGVN. Only thing up 35%. I like it. Hitting that scanner hard with a lot of good volume behind it. So we will see what happens. But let me go ahead and see what kind of trend it's going to try to start forming. Looks like it came from the 21 here, came up in aftermarket, came down and touched the 21, and it's kind of riding this trend. So we'll see if it can hold up this trend. Where's my trend line? Oh, another thing, did you guys have any problems logging in to your Thinkorswim today? Because my whole account got deleted, which was not fun. So we got a little bit of a trend there. We'll see if it holds that trend up. Let me also make that over here on my other chart. Kind of this trend right here. We'll see if it holds up through the open. Definitely pushing away from it though. Good morning, Fat Boy Drizzy and Daniel B. Let's get it. Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna compete with LGVN today. It has resistance up at the 31. Previous resistance. 31 level right there. What's up, Lori? Donnell? 31. So we might have to be careful up there around those 30s. But we'll see. Got a nice little trend so far. About 15 minutes to the bell. Yeah, I don't know. I created a whole nother account this morning, whole nother account, and had to set everything back up. So it's whatever. I'm glad I didn't have any money in that other account because it's gone. It's literally, I typed it in. They were like, it's not even in our database. We don't even know what this is. I was like, what? But it's all good. Good morning, One Life. We're watching the stock that everybody was calling out yesterday. It's finally making moves upward. Yesterday, it took a nice little dip down, LGVN, but now, we'll see what it wants to do today. Wanted to get as close to this trend down here as possible. Right now, the trend looks to be about $22. So on a fall on the open, I want to buy as close to this trend as possible, and see if it holds up throughout the day and gets back up. On the daily chart, it has had a couple of days of sell off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of sell off. So we'll see. Good morning, Lauren. This thing's continuing to push out. Got 3 million shares traded on it. How bad was the jobs report? It's over yesterday high. So it's good. So it's good. Get over 26. Could get that pop to 30. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But we got to see that action on the open. About 10 minutes. 10 minutes till the opening bell. this point, the trend is about the 2283. Probably by the time that it opens, the trend will probably be around 23 bucks. So we want to see a whole 23 bucks. Or at least hold around 23 bucks. Ooh. Wall Street set for narrow gains. U.S. unemployment rate falls in November. Okay. So are we going to start a little pennant pattern here from the top? Draw this little trend line here. See if it starts to respect this upward trend line and a downward trend line for a nice little breakout. But right now the trend is down here at the 2083 still for this candle. Nice little bounce down there. Wow, wow. Fell from the 25.27 down to the 24.13. One Life trying to recruit people to Detroit. Detroit is awesome. All right, so let's see. 5 minutes to the bell. Man, snow, man. Snow. I like looking at snow. But when it's 10 feet high, it's a different story. Can it hold this trend? Slowing down a little bit on this candle. Was getting 100,000, but now it's falling unless it speeds back up. Only got 25. Let's see if it gets back up to 100,000. We don't want to see the volume fall off here, because those candles are gonna get quite thin. Will it get shorted back down? Needs to break this 2434. 2434 is a level of resistance there. Wonder will it try to make a move and then give a big pull back down? Be sitting, waiting and watching. I'm gonna keep ISPC on watch as well. It's still following that downtrend though. I don't know how well it'll do today, but we'll see. It's got to get some more volume behind it. Ten seconds. Let's see what this one does. Does it want to slam or what? Okay. Big little pop up there. Is it going to get through the trend, or will it get absolutely destroyed through the 2430s? Looks like the shorts are hopping on. It's trying to go red on the day. They got to break this down. 2430s. There's a little splash down there. Was not able to complete it. Okay. It's looking like it wants to complete. Will it break down to 24s? Getting held up there a little bit. Okay. Another little push down. Giving it a little bit of time. Getting bought up there. I'm not going to buy within these first 5 minutes. It's a little bit too floppy. Could go either way. So right now the trend is at the 2289. Does this thing want to hold above the 2415s? Will it get a big slam here? Getting on up there. Okay. Okay, big slam there. Big top and tail on the 15-minute. Will it break down the 2462 is the question. 2462, it has to hold. Could not hold that. We'll see what it does down there on the trend. But nice little war zone today. You would have had to be quick to take that profit right there. Kind of figured it was going to give a big snatch down. I said there earlier. Okay, trend is at the 2286 right now. Like it's wanting to go a little bit lower. ISPC also did a nice pullback move there. Not looking too great. Got to get some more volume. What else we got? See this thing come on down. Trend 2292 on this one. Can we see it start kind of respecting this trend down here? Looks like it's still got some downwards motion in it. Still getting destroyed by the shorts. 2377 is where it's trying to hold up. We'll see if it can. 2377. $23.77. Can it hold that level? Can that be where the new higher low is? Three minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Still a whole lot of action on this one. All right. Everything else seems to be dumping. Let me check out. What's this one doing? Oh no, never mind. Never mind. This is not good. It's getting a failure at the VWAP. Trying to push up there hard. Needs to make a higher low than the 2377, 2375. $23.75. Will it hold? Needs to hold there. Top of this is the $24. Looking real suspect here. 23, yeah, broke the 75 there. So it should be quite another push here because it broke that 75 low that's been holding for a while. Okay, 23.58 holding up there a little bit. This 15-minute candle is going to close in 5 minutes, and it's not getting a push through, which is interesting. Still has room down here to the trend. There it is, getting on down there to that trend. Will it respect this trend down here? We don't know yet. So this is the trend on the 5-minute, and then the trend on the 15 is a little bit wider, a little bit widened out here. So we'll see the trend line here is the 22.50. The trend line here is the $23. So coming on down there. ISPC took a little jump up there, throwing some wicks. Not looking too great. Finally hitting 1 million shares traded, but coming on down. Man, that thing's got a wide range. That thing can drop a lot. All right, anyway. Will this one crack the smaller trend line, and then we'll have to rely on the bigger trend line for it to hold? Okay, looking like it's going down there, touching the smaller trend line. Will it get through it here? Breaking the 23s there, so snap that one. So can it hold up the 2250 on the larger time frame? 2250. Getting a little bounce back into this trend here. So the bottom here is a 2280, which seems to be a little bounce point. I'm going to be looking at this. It's got 2 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. $23.34. So it is holding up this smaller trend line. Pushing on down. Will it break the 23s? Again, holding here, finding some resistance. I want to wait for a smaller candle to form here, because I'm not too sure right here. Candle closing in 30 seconds. We are red on the day, so we're fighting a downtrend. ISPC, yeah, going on down as well. Okay, so it did hold this level. Let's see, what's the bottom of this? 23.11. 23.11. Give it the first 5 minutes to play. Don't want to get shafted in here on a nice bull fake. Needs to hold up this level of the 22.79. But I'm giving it that first little bit to show us what it wants to do, these first 5 minutes. Looking at the volume, opening candle on the 5 minute was 1 million shares traded, then 1 million, then 7, and now it's down to 40,000. So got to get those buyers confident in here. But as of now, I'm not too sure it can get back up after this candle. It's going to have to consolidate or something, because it's just a little bit steep here. It's right on that trend line, just holding there. 2306. But I believe it can break it down, really. Needs to break down the 23s. There's a 23 break. And now the bigger trend line is at the 2250, needs to hold up. 2250s. Giving it some time. CYAD, what is this one? CYAD Oncology private placement just broke over $5. CYAD. A lot of volume, but came up here to the 200 moving average of the 523. The news on CYAD. Let me go pull up my other news. Where's the other news? Okay, there it is. CYAD. Okay. Oncology announces 32.5 million private placement with Fortress Investment Group. Okay. Ordinary placing 6.5 ordinary shares. Intends to use net proceeds for private placement, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that one's a little bit choppier. So I'm going to continue looking down here. So it did hold up this little trend, it looks like. So the risk here would be what? The 2293. 2293 is a risk. I like that it's holding up here. Looking to get a this one's looking like it's not playing any games. But we have a higher low here at the 2289, but that does not mean it's over with to the downside. Want to see something get over this trend line. Want to see a new higher low over the trend. Well, looks like it's going to be over. Well, a little touch up there to the VWAP. Will this one stay above this 2288 here? 2262. Do you have any downwards movement in you? Needs to stay above that 2350. Okay, 2350 something. Okay. Can we hold above this trend? Wanted to prove itself to me. 2350 did hold up there. Thought it was going to get a nice break, but we still got this downwards trend as well. Want to close this candle above this level, 2349. Getting back down to the 2350s. Closing this candle in 4 minutes. Okay, coming on down back to the trend line. We want to see it hold above this trend. Previous bottoms at the 22.90. So it did, looks like it's holding above that trend right there. So I could risk down here to the 22.91. Giving it a little bit more time to close this 5-minute count. I want to see where it closes. Where is the risk level? All right, yeah, I'm going to end up, go ahead and enter a little bit just for a starter. Enter a little bit more there. It's got this, it held up this level 23.20s. Enter a little bit more. Looking for it to push out here. And my risk level is 23.19 as of now. If I can add more, I will. But we're going to see what it wants to do up top. 23.19. So it's holding up this trend here. We'll see if it can make some higher lows as well. Low of this candle, 22.90. Holding up the trend, but we do have this upwards trend up here that may be resistance. This previous bar was a 22.90. I want to see it hold above that. 22.90. Give it some time. If it wants to come down, oh well. But it looks like it's going to be holding these levels up here. Waiting for this 5-minute to close. Thought it was going to just rip through that VWAP there. But looks like it still has some downwards thoughts in mind. See this one closing up. Can it get back up? It failed the VWAP, so if it comes down too much, I'll just stop out. But it is in the trend line. It will have to break the trend line to get me out now. Holding up these levels. Looking to add to this one. Yeah, adding there. And my stop is still 22.90. Okay. Can we get a full break of that VWAP? Getting a little downwards pressure there. As long as it holds this trend, I'll be in. Will it be able to close over the 2387 is the question. Adding a little bit there. Previous bottom 2319. $22.90. Okay, got my stop out. As long as it holds this trend, I should be okay. Looking for the break of this upwards trend and a new higher low for the break of this high 2434 if it can. There's a little explosion, very small breakout. Once it get through there. Nice. Getting up there to the top. Trend needs to break that trend. I'm going to give it time. Wow. Dipping down a whole lot. Let's see. 2320s. But still holding the trend. Looking real weak right there, though. Needs to get up off these levels. All right, if it can push back up, we'll see. Do I want to decrease my size or leave it as is? But it looks like it's holding up. It's kind of a tricky one, though. This 5-minute candle is about to close here momentarily. Should have held up this 2384, not holding that up. So I will look to get stopped out here if it comes back down and crashes its trend. Right now on this candle, the trend is at the 2256. Getting on back up there. Can we hold? Okay. Let's see it stay above the trend now. Just ride the trend. $22.89. Can we go green on this candle? Green would be the $25. Looking for that break of this trend. High on this candle was the 24.48. Needs to break the 24.50 here to be the stock that I think it can be. Throwing a wick up there. Can it get that 25 up there? A lot of short pressure again. So I'm going to take off half if it comes back down through here. Let's see what's already getting down there. I'm going to see if it can hold up though. Give it a little time. Not horrible positioning. I don't want to get too nervous here because I think I'm in a good position. May not be, but hey, we'll see. Trying to throw a wick down there. Giving it some time, still above this trend. Trend right now is at the 23.19. Getting bought up there. May look to add. It just opened up this candle though, so I'm gonna give it the first 5 minutes to see if I want to add or not. Two minutes left on this candle. Okay. Like in the first 5 minutes, it's trying to decide to go down. Let's see if we can shift that momentum these next couple of minutes. Does it want to break down here and stop me out? Can it pull back up? Coming down here to the trend, pushing, trend kind of holding there. Will I get stopped out here? Okay, needs to hold up that trend. Not looking to add just yet. There's a lot of things could go wrong here. There's a higher low. Giving it a little bit of time to figure out what it wants to do. Still not willing to add just yet. 15-minute candle. Let's see. First 5 minutes has gone through. It tried to decide to go down, but then pop back up. So we want to see what kind of decision making it has in it. Does it want to hold or what? So yeah, it's holding down here, just letting it ride the trend here. I kind of forgot I was still on TOS. But letting it ride the trend here. We have a nice little pull up there. Want to see it hold this 9 EMA 2354. Getting back up there nicely. But still not done yet. Want to see how this next candle opens. But it definitely looks good. This thing still has a couple more minutes on these candles. Let it ride out. Getting a lot of buying pressure down here. Already in a small position. Not risking too much. This 5-minute candle looks like it's going to be closing over the trend again. So the trend is getting more validation. Got 15 seconds left for the close of this candle. As long as it closes above that trend, it'll still be looking relatively okay. New 5-minute right there. Let it play around. So at this point, if it breaks down to 23, I'm gonna be looking to get out. 23 breakdown. That will be a 93-cent risk on this one. $23 breakdown. So I put $22.99. Still filling up here, but I think it's got a lot of buying pressure behind it. Put my little 25 shares right under here. If it wants to snap down, oh well. Want to see it push through that VWAP, 2404. $15-minute candle closing in 4 minutes. We'll see if it can stay up here. Have a little fun with the shorts. Or will it get absolutely exploded down? Nice. Can we stay up though? Getting up there to that trend, needs to get through there. Facing a lot of resistance. Can we see that 24.25? Again, green on the day would be the $25. So that's what we want to see it go. Push that 24 right out of there. Three minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Can it continue to decide to go higher? We don't know. We have a couple of things in our favor. Trend. The 15-minute candle is an indecision candle to the upside as of right now. It just shifted to a descending. So let's see what it wants to do here. Can it hold up these previous levels? We'll see. Needs to hold up that 23. Can it get bought up here? Can we get a short push? Or a short squeeze, I mean. Two minutes left on this candle, on this 15-minute candle. Needs to hold up those 2380s, 2390s, and move its way back up to the 24s. Can it get that push back up? 2375 is what it needs to break. Line in the sand is $23 for me. About to close up this 15-minute candle very soon. Okay, I'm liking the way it's coming back up though. Do I want to add before it reaches my entry point again? 2375. Don't see it on the bid yet. Can I see 71? Okay, open up a little bit lower there, so I'm not going to be adding here. $23. Gotta push. If it can't push, it's over. I'm not adding to this. $24 would be break of VWAP basically. There's 2410. Can we get on through there? Can we get a little bit more excitement through the top? So at this point, we're going to reduce the risk up to the 2350. 2350. And that will be a 40-cent risk here. Wow, double top there. Straight back down. Should have broke. So 2350. I'll be looking for more entries down towards the bottom. But it should have broke that double top right there. That's sad. Almost did it too. We're giving it some time still. Can it get that 24, 25, 24 20s? Throwing a wick up there. Nice. Is that it? Is that all you got? A lot of snatching around this trend line. I don't like it. This will be a third fail of the trend line. Needs to stay up. There's the 24.25s. Can we break that? 24.30s. Wow. Getting shorted into. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to put it back at the 23 for now. I think it's going to play around these levels. It is a higher price stock. So I'm going to let it play around a little bit. 23 will be my out. I see the shorts trying to get active on it, but I don't want to get stopped out because they're getting played. So breakdown of the 23. It's $1 away from my stop. Can it continue higher? Needs to stay above that 24. $24 break. Big short pressure right there. Can we hold up the 23s? Is my question. Where will this candle close? Is there anything else that opened up out here? LGVN, IOBT. Looking kind of crazy. Sir, IOBT. Oh, that one just came up. Okay, what's the news on this one? It just went into a halt. That's pretty much it. Halted from the 10 up here. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't think I'm gonna stick over here to LGVN for now, since it is still riding up. Will it give me new add points? Trying to keep my distance with my stop loss so I don't get absolutely tore up. Looking for this thing to get that 24.10. Start holding those levels. Start pushing higher. Can we see the 24.50s? Want to see that 25 up there. Can we get that break? The high of this one, 24.50. Getting shorted down, but it is outside of the trend now, that downwards trend that it had going. Want to see it push. $23.52. $23.50. I'm gonna let this candle close and see what it wants to do. It's a nice little setup if it can get going upward. Can we see those 24.20s up there again? Nice, there's the 20s, 28s. Can they go ahead and push those shorts out of here? We want to punish the shorts today. They had all week to play. Come on. Can we get that 24.50 finally? Going green on the day, looks like. Almost. Can we get that green? Still holding up the trend. Nice. Can we get an explosion out of this top? High of the 24.50. Need to push those 40s. They're the 40s. Almost. Okay. Giving it some more time. Still like it. There we go. 24.70s, 24.80s. Can we go even higher? Can we touch the 25s? And we'll wait for a new low to form. Hopefully this thing doesn't get hit too hard by the shorts. My goodness. But I think it still has some upward room into it. 24s. Okay. There we go. 24.95s. Can we get that 25? 25 was green on the day. And at this point, the trend is at the 23.34. Letting it get up there. Can we get that 25 break and a possible to the 30s? Possible. So at this point, 23.50. If it comes all the way back down here, I gotta go. 23.50. Gotta get out. Wait for that new low to form on this explosive candle. See if it wants to push any higher. So that'll be a 40-cent risk right now on the trade. Can we get that 25.50 up there? $25.26. May need a little bit of time to cool down a little bit. Form a new low. Okay, should form a new low here. Trying to get the 50s up there. Does it want to go any higher? Trying to get shorted here, which is okay. I'm not going to get nervous. This thing is quite a bit, and I'm okay with my risk as well. See if it can hold up here and go a little bit higher. It's still above the trend as well. Trend right now is all the way down here at the 23.39. iBot slowed down. CCAD, ISP. Can we hold up those 25s is the question. Start consolidating up here. Nice little pullback. Looking like it wants to go a little bit higher. So I'm just gonna let it play ball. Can we go up there and touch those 30s? Oh, 30s are quite a ways away. Pre-market high, I will take some at the 25.75 break. I don't think it reached up there yet. Let's see, high 25.63. It's close, but you know, can always get back in. Wanted to see it get up there and at least touch that. Can we get that 25.25 up there? 25.75. Can we take some up there? First target. Or are you gonna get pounded down here? $25.75. Come on. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking up here. If it doesn't want to hold up here, I want to see the 25, 25, 25.50 come quick. Want to see it touch that pre-market high. If not, I'm gonna start popping some off and locking in, and I just look for a new entry. Don't see those 25s holding up there, popping some more. Can we get that push through the top? 25.50s. Be sporadic. Don't come back red. Let's go. Let's go. 26s, nice. Can we hold it up there? That was a very fast one. Okay. Can we get a little bit more? 26, I'll take. Right. Can we hold over the 26s, please? Okay. Taking a little bit off up there as well. Looking real heavy right now. Taking a little bit on that dip, holding 5, so no risk now. I mean, no risk on this trade. I'll say it may need to pull back some though. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest and look for another entry. Because it looks like it wants to pull back red on the day, which is $25 would be red on the, or 25, 25, 24.90 ish. So I'm gonna let it pull back a little bit. See if I can find a new entry position. Let's see why I removed that one. It's PC. Come on down, buddy. Had a nice extension. Now it needs to pull back and kind of consolidate here. Didn't want to give back all my profits. Trying to hold to the trend. I'd rather just get a new entry. Will it break down to 25s? So right now the risk 24.73. But I want to see it come down and test these levels real quick. Also, I heard somebody subscribe as well. Let me see. see who that was. Let's see. Chus, Chus, Chus. Appreciate that subscribe over on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, you can consider subscribing. But that was okay trade. Took like $1.70 per share. But as you can see, glad I got out. I would have had to give back a lot of profit on me. And also it's going back red on the day. So it didn't push out so much that it wasn't red on the day. So will it come down and test this previous trend, or will it hold the VWAP? One life, you ain't right. You ain't right, man. It's PR. CY. Oh, it's teetering. It's teetering on $5. I don't know if I want to play that game with it today. Fighting that downtrend, came up to the 200 moving average, gave back 50% of his profit. Nah. This one came down and hit a low. Trying to hold green on the day, but I'm going to give it some time. $10 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Daniel B, you got 2 reds and you're done. Yeah. James Yusen said, nice videos. Let's try this new project. This project have greatest opportunity to earn money. Okay. That may be a bot. Lauren says she's got $15 in Bitcoin. Hey man, if Bitcoin goes up to $1 million, that might be 150 bucks. Giving this thing some time to play around. It's going from red to green, so it's a very kind of dangerous one. Not really holding a true definition of a upward moving stock. I'll leave that one alone. Range isn't big enough on that one. Trend right now on the larger trend is it's got to come all the way through 2266 to break the larger trend, but on the smaller trend it's got to come through 22 or 2350, which would have been my stop at first, but I'm so glad I went ahead and sold at that top because it was already extended and I knew there's going to be a nice little dip coming. Going back red on the day, but it's okay. We'll see if it can hold this trend up. Right now, it kind of got a little flat top at the 25.74. So we'll put that as resistance up there. Will it go ahead and break down? As long as it can hold the 24s, it may be okay. So let's see. The bottom low is a 24.50 right there. It's about to close this 5-minute candle in just a couple of seconds. Flipping back and forth, red to green. Not sure what it wants to do. Could dive either way. But we do know that it has an overall downtrend on the daily chart. So let's see what happens here. $24.72. Let it do a nice little bull trap. And then reconfirm this area of the 24.50 is what I would like to see. Is the 24.50 a real thing? Or is it just playing with my emotions? Breaking down to 24.75. $24.50 may actually be a real thing. I want to wait for this candle to close. 5-minute candle just closed. Still don't like the 15-minute, so I'm still going to give it time. Still think it has quite a bit of room down. Sitting on the 25s right now. Let's look at this volume story as well. So we had that buying volume come in there, push it all the way to 1 million. Now the buying volume is down to 300,000 and 100,000. So like I said, I think it's got a little bit more down that it needs to go back towards this overall trend on the 5 and the 15. Also, what is the SPY doing? SPY is still collapsing here. Going back down to the 450s. It visited the 450s the other day, and now it's going back down there. SPY not looking too hot, but it's done there before. See, the bottom of this is the 24.40s. Can it get pushed below the 25s and start the hold down there? Yep, 24.50s coming back into play. Trying to hold, giving it some time. Still got 3 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Looking like it wants to go back red on the day. It's fighting. 2 minutes left. Needs to hold up this level of the 2450s for 2 minutes. Can it do it? Hmm. Very low buying pressure here. Sometimes I use pressure and volume interchangeably. I probably shouldn't do that. Very low buying volume here. Okay, so it did open up lower there. So we want to see if it can come down and challenge these lows, 2440s. You said LGBN in a cup and handle? Possibly. That is very possible. Right now, the risk would be 2440s on it. Now I'm looking at 2440. I would like to be out if it crashes this level. I do like that it's holding here. I'm going to take a starter position. And if it takes off without me, oh well. Don't want to see it break down to 2440s. I'll sell out. But looking for more add points if possible. Actually, you know what? Let's make that 2425. Sell 2425. 2420. So I got my sell out there. Looking for it to hold these levels for a new ad. Just gonna add little by little till it's ready to go. $24.50. Will it get tested and come back up? Let's see. All right, stop me out there. Glad I only took 5 shares. Was looking for a better entry, but looking like it wants to drop back down there to the trend. The trend is at the 2360. You know, a little pop there. So at this point, I'm just gonna wait for it. There's no reason to push it. That was quite a bit of a drop. Does it have enough volume to stay up? Still holding that trend. But at this point, it's back red on the day. So it's back into the short's favor. It needs to hold up to 22.83. 22.83 is kind of down there, but still, this is like the all out, like you got to be out 22.83. $22.80 right there. That's where it cannot break. So if it happens to break the trend, the big trend is that 22.86. But it gave some good old opportunities on it. Gave back a little bit of profits on that little five shares. 73 cents on 5 shares. So what, like $4? A little under $4. So not horrible. Came down to this bottom. Once again, trying to hold up on that trend. Bounced off the trend from the 23.60s back up to the 23.94. 33-cent bounce up, but that does not mean that it's done moving down. Got 10 minutes until it closes this candle. And I don't see anything else that's interesting. Everything else looks like it just failed. ESPR continued down, dropped down for some reason. Don't really care why it dropped down. I do know it's down a lot. SWBI, also a dropper. Ollie, SPW, all of these just horrible. CFVI was one that we traded yesterday, and it's still going down. Went flat all pre-market and then just bleeding out slowly. Daily chart looks absolutely horrible. ISPC still bleeding out. And then there's LGVN. It's got the paper cut right now. It hasn't bled out, but it's definitely got a paper cut. Watching it to hold this 22.86. 22.86 will be breaking the low on the day, the lowest low of the day. So still acting crazy down here on this trend. See, on the 5-minute, it looks okay. But then you look at the 15-minute, it's like, ooh, that's not pretty. Still has a lot of room that it can go down. That's why you want to look at higher time frames, because boy, 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 those lower time frames can get you killed. I know. I know it. Unless you're doing really, really quick scalps and no holding. Like if your hold time is 3 seconds, okay. You can get in for a minute, and if it doesn't work, get out. Want to see it actually break down this trend, this 5 minute trend though. Volume on it has absolutely fell off. This count is 100 million shares traded. So we'll see. Can it continue dumping? I'm so glad I sold up there close to the top. I was like, man, this thing is taking too long to blast out of this previous high. It should have just boom, but it didn't. Started filling around that level, so I went ahead and took off. Was expecting maybe a try for 30, but maybe that'll come later on in the day. I want to see it go ahead and break down. 2374 is the break point right now. And it has quite a steep little drop down here, so it's going to be hard for an explosion on this candle. It's not like it's going to go straight up. It's going to have to work its way because of this steep descend here, or descent. Let me see. So the trend line right now is this super steep trend here, and it's just not going to be able to just reverse that. And this is a micro trend, so it still has the overall downtrend from up here though. Going down there, cracking that just a little bit. Still not completely failing it. Bottom is a 23.52 there. I can risk 20 cents on this. 20 cents to the bottom. But 15-minute, man, is keeping me out of there. 4 minutes left on the 15-minute. CYAD still playing around down there as well. Came back over the 5, but just continues to play here. Throw those topping wicks. I really don't like those, because you can be up 10 cents and then down 30 cents. But it does have a lot of volume, and that's why I'm kind of keeping my eye on it. Looking like it's taking out almost all of the explosive candle here back to the 23.50, which is where my original stop was. So glad I didn't hold that. That would have been horrible. giving back all that profit. Two minutes left on this 15-minute candle. 2375 is a very interesting location for this one. Thought we would have seen more of a dump. Yeah. I think I want to take this one for a pop and just play this bottom here at 2353 for a pop back up on small share size. Pop back up, just a retest up here to 24 would be great. But it's got to close this candle in 30 seconds. It's looking like it wants to break to 2350. Finding a little bit of pressure right there. 2350 would be the bottom for me. Unless it breaks it before the candle breaks. Okay. 15 seconds left. So 2350. Come on. Where are you going to end at? All right. New candle opening for the 15-minute. Right there. Will it break down to 2350? Facing some problems there at 2350. See the 55, 56. Okay, there's the did not break. Okay, little bounce there. Okay, there's the final break. Okay, so that would have been the floor if it could bounce back up, but it could not. 15-minute looking very dastardly right now. So we'll let that do its thing. CYAD giving another pullback as well. This one looks like it has a trend. Right through here. Very small. Wow, look at that. This looks like dust on the charts. Dusty stock. 2325s coming on down to the trend. Will it make lower? Will it break this 2285 where the blue line is? 2285. Coming all the way down there to that bottom. I want to see it try it. I'll take a little position down here just to see if I can get a bounce off of that 2286. Want to see how close it can get though. 2286. Can we see it? And if so, can we get a little bit of a bounce back up off of this level? Woo! Gee whiz. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit there. And just a little bit. And this bottom low is the 2250. I'm going to let that thing bounce back up for me. 2250 is my out. Just took small share size. Just see if it can bounce back up a little bit. And 2250, 2249 will be my out. If it wants to come back down there. So entry position at the 2270. Looking for a little bit of bounce back up. Hitting that blue line. And that's also the trend line, the big trend line. So want to see what it does here. Can it pay me some money back? There's a 2297 all the way back up. Let's keep going. See where it closes at. And at this point, I'll follow the 5 minutes closes for new stop outs. And I just continue to raise my stop above this entry position of the 2270 if it can stay above it. Let's see if they can get pushed out of there. Very small risk here. Looking for those 23s to come back on. $23.11. See if it can hold up those 23s now. $23.05s. Got this 5 minute candle is about to close in just a little bit, and I see this play all the time. I just never take it. I just look at it, but I'm gonna start taking it with small position size and just see what it does, because I miss a lot of those. When I see them go down, I already have it planned out. I just don't hit the buy button. CYAD still doing his thing down there. Want to see if we can get back up there and test this 2386 would be dope. If it dives here, oh well. We'll see what we want to leave on the table. Can we get back to those 24s? Nice little pullback up here though. So I'm just gonna let it ride. Only risking 22.20, 22.70, 30 cents on this trade on small share size. Definitely a more risky trade because it definitely could have kept going down. But with this being the low of the day at 22.86, I was like, hey, there's a lot of support there. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. But want to see this candle close above this level, and then I'll be looking for this candle for the new stop out. Let's see if we can get those 23.20s up there. Get those longs in there, trapped in there. Longs getting a nice little long trap there. Let's see if we can push the 23.25s. There we go. Nice. Nice little pull back up. Now I just need to see this candle close. And my stop out will come up here to the 23. Want to see it hold the 23s. If it can't, oh well. I just take the profit once this candle closes. $23.10s. And we see them. Holding up here quite a bit. Okay, there's a little bit of sell-off. Waiting to see where this candle closes. It'll be the new stop point. So it's at the 23 right now. Anyway, CYAD, way too flat for me now. It's got a little micro trend in here, but I don't know. Let's see, draw trend line. I don't even know how to draw that one. Okay, anything else moving? Looking to see if I can get any more ads at or below this blue line, but stay above this 2250 would be dope. Okay, there's a new candle. Needs to test the highs first before it can go down any further. The high right there is a 23.24. I know that's what the shorts will be looking for. They want to see a break over that level and then come back down. So it may give a little fake for the shorts and then go back up and test those highs. So it's coming down there. Just a little short fake, 23, and then it's going to blast up. Let's get it. Twenty-three 15s, 22s, 24s, nice. You keep on going. You ain't done. So that's what they want to see, and they're going to sit on it as the shorts now. So what I'm going to do is I will, this 23 level, if it breaks, I'll just look for new entries. But if it can continue upwards, great. But 22.99 is my out. I'll take that profit and look for a new level to enter. So it's a green trade, but we'll see how far this wants to go. But I do know that's what shorts will be looking for, to give a little green so they can knock it back down. I just don't know how much green. Can we get that 2350 back up there? 2350 getting touched. Nice. All right. So right now, again, my stop out is the 22s for this position. 2350s. Guess I can put some sell orders out here. 23. You know what? I'll just hold it. It's such small share size and it's a green trade anyway. I just hold it. It's whatever. Will those shorts get capsized here, or will it come back and break the 23? So like it wants to get back up there to the 2350s. Got a lot of upward potential. Can we get that 2350 to break? 2346. Looking like it wants the 50. Could not get it. See the 40s breaking down on the bid. 2 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. $23.55. Nice little pull up there. $56. Very, very swift touch and then off. Needs to hold up for 1 more minute. Can it hold up here for 1 more minute and get going up some more? There's $23.66. Trying to get up there. This is a lot of buying pressure. So I'll just be looking for higher lows here now. Stay above that 23. Two seconds to the close of this candle. Closed way up there. Let's see if they can hold it up there above the 23. Let's see if we can get a little explosion over this high of the 23.71 and check back into that 9 EMA. Come on, big boy, get bought up. Y'all know y'all want it. Let's go. But if y'all don't, I'll just get out. Dipping on down there. Looking for that green around here. That greenery. $23.25 will be the next move point. I'll move up to. Breaks down at 23, it's over. It's a whole dollar resistance. Should bounce off of that. Got about 15 minutes on the stream. If it doesn't go in 15 minutes, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. And I just walk away with green on the day and be back. What is today? Friday. Okay. Be back Monday morning. So I'm going to give it a chance to play. Right now, the trend line looks to be the 22.75. I want to see this thing start getting pulled back up. But if it breaks this 23, the shorts are going to have it. Because it gave the exact move that they'll be looking for. Come up, give some green, and then take all that green out. Unless it pops up to the 23.25, then it's going to look real dangerous for the shorts. There's a 23.26. Can it hold up there on the bid? Not seeing the 20s on the bid. There's the 25s on the bid. Can we see the 26s pop in there? We need to see some bigger sizes as well. These are like 300 shares. And then we got 2,000 on the other side of the 2330. So they need to blast them out of there. Let's go, let's go. Will it hold up? Not looking likely. Forming a higher low there at the 23.12. Is it going to crack down finally through the 23? Now this setup right here, yeah, I definitely want to be out at the 23. This is nothing to play with. Nice. Form that higher low there. But still on the 15-minute, fighting its way back into that buying pressure. Give it some time in here. Smaller red bars are a good sign for us. As long as they stay small and can consolidate around here. 9 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Would love to see it just go up there and touch that 23.84 and fail. That'd be dope. I'd take profit. Don't need much. Well, looks like it wants to test it now. $23.13 coming off the bottom here. So we'll see. Several minutes for this 15 minutes to close, though. A lot of room or a lot of time for it to make moves either direction. CYAD was going flat for a while, but looks like it's picking up some steam as well. Trying to continue that uptrend, but very, very choppy stock. Like 15-cent moves. Looking for some ad points. 7 minutes left for an ad. Okay. Can we get a good ad spot? Or will it go ahead and knock me out here? $23.90 could be one profit target area, and then 24.27. Wait for some of that attention to fall off of CYAD. It's got way more volume and it's a lower float, but it's just not giving those moves like this one. Below the 23, will it stop me? Thought it could hold up, but I was terribly wrong. Break of the 23, I'm out. Still got 5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Can you start holding up that 23.25? CYAD going up there again. This thing is so choppy, but it's moving up. 30 cents. So that'll be one to keep on watch throughout the day. This one taking a pause break down here. 4 minutes left on it. I want to see those buyers start coming in. Can we get that buying pressure? Okay, I see a lot of green on the tape there. But we still got 4 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Getting a little bouncy. Many wicks here. It's basically got a range here on CYAD. Resistance keeps running into this level of the 530s, but it's building here, and it hasn't really returned to the overall pattern just yet. So it just may be a grinder throughout the day. Continuing to watch. I want to see this thing have problems at the 23 for a re-entry. Coming on down. Will it break down here? Oh, big pop up. Blasted those little shorts. Can we see those 23, 25 start to hold? Yep, looking like it's going to cut me here. Holding these levels, it's going to come on down, stop me. Should break the 23 here. Stop. Come on. Go ahead and stop me. I know you want to. Unless it gets a huge pop up. Stop me. And I'm out. No, not yet. My stop is 22.99. It's trying its hardest to push through these levels. Will it get a pop up? Wow, 23 holding quite a bit. Can we see the 2305s? Nope, it's going to stop me. There's no way it's going to continue to hold here. Well, there's the 2305s. Okay. So it did hold up that 23 quite a bit. Look at where my stop is. It literally was right on my stop. Did not stop me out. Whole dollar resistance is something serious. About to close this candle up in just a few seconds. We did see quite a bit of pressure there at the 23. So I may be looking to add. We'll see what this next 15-minute looks like. Since it could not break down. Okay, coming to retest. Still popping off those levels. It's about to break. Yeah. It's about to break. Boy, if this thing don't break, this is going to be insane. Wow. Still trying to hold there. Retry. 23 holding. Can we see the 2305s on the bid? Yeah, we can. Trying to short it down. Another try at the 23 maybe. There we go. Can we get the push now? Still not. I don't know who's sitting at the 23, but they do not want it through that 23. I'd love for it to pop down, stop me out, give a nice little move down, and pop back up to the 23. Wow. Held the 23 very nicely there. I may be looking to get in some since it's holding up like this. And just keep my stop at the 23. I'm going to enter there. Did it get me? Did not get me in there. Back test. Okay. 23. Did get in. 23 out. 22.99 sale. So I got both of my stops right there if it wants to break, but I did add there just in case it wants to hold here again. Can we get a true pop? Facing some problems at that 23 area. Shorts trying to get on it. Trying to cover it up. Are they diving on a live grenade? We don't know. Will it break down? My average price now is $22.95, so it'll be a little bit of a risk here. But I do like that it's facing those problems down here, trying to break that 23. Can we get those shorts pushed out of here and break over the previous high? Previous high was 23.40, which is quite a move, but this stock has been moving dollars, so I can definitely get it. Still holding this level. Okay, a lot of red on the tape. Will we see a breakdown here? Nope, still holding. May look to enter some more down here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna enter just a little bit more. Or actually, I didn't. Yeah. Give me a second, man. 23 holding quite well. Entered right there. 23 again, holding quite well. So 22.99 is my out for those shares again. Let's see if it can get up and go. 15 shares in, it held that level quite nicely. Can it throw any green above the 23.50s? Can we get a test back up here to the 23.68, which is a 9 EMA? Want to see that volume come in. I'll be moving my stop up as long as it holds that 23. So right now the risk would be 7 cents on these 15 shares if it cracks down to 23. See why AD ended up not being able to push those highs. Waiting for this thing to bump out of here. First profit target, that 23.65 is looking like a good place to be out. All right, Lori, peace out. I want to see this thing get up and get crazy. Held this level twice. $23.50s. Can we see it? Push into those 40s. Not seeing the 40s yet. See 39s on the tape. Can we see those 40s? 37s. No 40s yet. There's 40s. Can we see a break? Start getting off these levels. It's still holding the trend as well, so it's inside the trend. And 23 is the out right now. So that will be a on the next candle, the 22.83 will be the break of the trend. So we'll see what it wants to do back to the upside. Haven't lost all faith in it. We want to see it continue to push here. Push those shorts out of here. $23s, 23.55. Nice. How high do you want to go? I'll just hold what I got from the 23 and see where it wants to go from here. I was going to exit, but then I saw that buy was right on the trend line. So we'll see what it wants to do. See if we can get some higher lows up here. And a little bounce there. 23.75s. Can we see that? 23.75. $23.50s needs to start to hold. 42 cents above the 23. Did I get in a good area, or is this going to be a failed trade? 7-cent risk on 15 shares isn't bad though. And I already got the cushion from the earlier trade on this one. Where are those afternoon investors at? I know they saw this thing double bottom. Not afternoon investors, but midday investors. Throwing a wick down there. This point, 2307. If it can break out of here, I'll move my stop up to 2307. Break out of 2366, I'll go break even. So if it comes down, there's no loss on my part. But looking for that 2366 before that move. Need to see it above those 40s on the bid. Not seeing it yet though. See 30s on the bid. There's a little drop. Giving it some time. 30 cents away from the 23. If it wants to snap down, oh well. We'll cut the loss. See, 7 cents on 15 shares. What is that risk? 15 times 0.7. That's $10? Can't be. No, I typed it in wrong. I put 70 cents. I was about to say that can't be right. 15 times 0.07. So $1 risk for an upside. $1 risk here. Not that much at all. I'll risk a dollar. Anything else? Trading lower. About to close this 5-minute candle in 30 seconds. Will it pull back up to those 40s? Woo! Short's trying to get on board. Will they push it all the way through the 23s and stop me out for a dollar loss? Looks like they are no longer playing. Got to get back into those 40s. Okay. There's a little bit of buying pressure coming in there. Needs to hold up though. Now it has to break over the high of the 2330s, which may be a little far for it. Does it want to consolidate and hold this trend? Trend right now is at the 2208. Pumps down. Oh well. We'll be out. 6 cents away from my stop out. Retrying that 23, looking like it wants to break. Can they hold that 23 up? Is there a big enough buyer down here to keep it up? 2318 pop back in. '23 is about to get broken. That was a huge punch down. They keep on holding it. There's no way it's going to hold here forever. All right. Got stopped out on 2. Wait a minute. Okay, got stopped out on 2. Still holding 5. A nice little pop up there again. So 2298 is becoming that area if it does not break to add again. Can it hold up this 20? 23. It's another test down here. A lot of green on the tape right there. Adding once. Adding one more time. And adding one more. Oh, actually 25. All right, now hold up. This is another test of the 22.99. 25 shares. This, I mean, it just can't do this forever. It's got to bounce up. So I'm going to put my stop back there at the 23, 25 shares in. It's another failed breakdown. I know the shorts are nervous. They got to be. 1, 2, 3 times. They got to be nervous. Okay, getting on up there. Just hold up the 23. Looking for that 23, 25 to start the hold. Need to see that break. 23.90 and May is at the 23.59. And it is still above that trend line. So as long as it's above this trend line, I'm okay with buying this close to the trend line. But I mean, you got to think those shorts, this has been several times of failure. So those shorts can easily get pushed out of here. Average price is the 23.24. Looking for those shorts to get absolutely punished here. Break even 23.25. Nice, getting on up there. Now, can it fully break these levels? Can we see it back above the 23.75? And actually, let me go ahead and manage this position as well. 23.75. If it can push those highs, then I'll look for a new stop out. The low of this candle is the 22.98. Looking for it to push on up. Can we see that 23.50 start getting hit? Coming on down. 23.50. 23.50 needs to begin to hold here and make its way up. 23.24. So this risk would be 24 cents on 25 shares. Need to see those 23.50s hold. Short's trying to sit on it again. But I think it's got a little bit too much volume back there on the backside. So we'll see what it wants to do. As long as it holds up that 23, I feel okay. Needs to break that top though. High 23.65, 23.70. Can we get those buyers to just push it through? Because if we look at the pattern, this is a big old W if it can get going. And it's been doing this move, just a couple, it'll dip, come back up, dip, come back up, dip. Are we coming into a point where it wants to come back up? Can we get the break of that 75, 23.75, or at least a test up there? Oh boy. Okay, there's a 60s. Can we get that into the 70s? Can it start holding here? 74s. So at this point, break even is pretty much coming into play for me. Break even is 23.25. 3.25. But I'm not gonna move it just yet. I want to see what this 15 minutes gonna do up here. Can we go test that VWAP at the 24.25? Giving it some time. Very, very snatchy stock now. See if it wants to get up some more. This will be a repeat pattern if it can do another. That was the dip. Want to see the rip. Dip, rip, dip. And how far will this rip go? I don't know. But I will hold it. Right on this trend. See that 23.75 start to hold. This 15-minute can close, get going up one more time. I'm definitely moving up to break even. Not seeing that 70 want to hold there. May need a little bit more time, but at least now, if it breaks that, the trend is becoming our protection now. So on the next candle, you know, it doesn't have that far from the trend. 22.98. Let's see if it can hold up here for this nice little U-shaped pattern. One Life called this out earlier. Right idea, just this one looks like the real deal though. Came down here, it tried it up here, but came down here, flattened out, tested this bottom multiple times at the 23. Wait, is today is Friday. Oh my gosh. Give me 1 second. I gotta take this call. All right, so I'm back. So it did make that move through the VWAP that we thought would happen. Trying to pull a green move, so red to green move. Still letting it play. At this point, let's see, 23. I'll jump out at 23.75 if it comes back down there, just to keep that profit in. But I'm gonna give it some time. See what it wants to do. 23.75. 23.75. Looking like it's failing to go green on the day and hold green up there. 24.50s. Definitely needs to hold that up. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready to start locking in some around here if it doesn't want to continue over the 2450s. Starts to break that down. Take a little bit of profit off of this thing. Yeah, buddy, you need to act right. Let's get those 2450s back up there. Yeah. Okay, 2450 I'll be taking a little bit. This thing's definitely giving up to the shorts. We'll take some profit. I thought this thing could go a little bit higher. Can we see the 2450s? 2450s quickly. 2449s. Taking up here. Just don't want to give back too much profit to it. Can we see the 50s hold again? Nope. Okay. Taking 10 shares left. I'll get out if it comes back down here to the 23.75, which may not be that long. 23.75, 10 shares. All right. I'll let that play. I did not want to see it fail VWAP, but it did. Coming back red on the day, which is not good. This is another time being red on the day. And I'm really not liking this top and tail on the 15 minute. May end up taking off some more. It doesn't want to act right. And I'm gonna close down the stream. I really didn't realize how long I had went over, but at this point, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start locking it down because it's not looking too healthy. Failure of the VWAP is not good. Any red I'm gonna take. 35s. Can we get on out of there? Not seeing it. There's the 40s. Can we start holding those 50s? Just looks like a struggle boat now. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit off there. Go ahead and lock it in for the day. Got 5 shares left. Not looking too healthy here. Take on this breakdown of VWAP. Take on every red. Red again. Red again. Any more red? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call it good there. All right, so realized gains and losses. Took some profit. Canceled out my losses. Only lost $4 total today, or about whatever 365 plus $1.05 is. But it's going back red on the day, so I'm done with it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. My transactions here. Okay, I guess that's all. Oh, there. I was about to say, is that all of them? So transactions here, money will be back on the 7th. Took a couple of trades on LVGN. It was the only one that I traded today. And I guess it's like what? Like 80 bucks or something. Balance is 58. Not bad. Made some lunch money. But definitely did not see a rip up here. I was taking that call, whatever. Still was able to get out in an okay spot. And I'll just be back on Monday morning. It was a smaller share size day because I didn't really trust LGVN because it was playing green to red. Green to red, green to red, green to red. So I didn't want to get my shoes taken. If you're going to continue trading, please be careful. It is coming up on lunchtime. And I think that's it. I didn't really burn too much capital today. Check out frameworkfortune.com if you're not already over there. If you have any conversations that you want to continue over there or any kind of questions, hey, throw them in the chats, in the forums, in the groups, and we will definitely get to you ASAP. You can check out my Twitch, HH Trader on Twitch, HH Trader on YouTube, and frameworkfortune.com. I think that's everything. Shout out to Lauren dropping that Framework Fortune link in the chat. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.